welcome to today's video. So in this one I'm going to be doing something I've never done before. It's going to be a really weird vlog because I basically already started filming like an hour ago because I wasn't planning on vlogging today, but my dad actually took me to the animal shelter and we adopted a kitten and I didn't have my camera on me, so I just took out my phone and then like I showed the process of us adopting him and like taking him out of his cage, and that was really nice, but I want to do this professionally like I normally would. So I am currently at my mom's house with my mom, my dad, and my two siblings, my little brother and sister, and the kitten is outside right now, outside in the house like roaming around, and my two crazy dogs, Jasper and Murphy, are in the backyard so they don't try to attack him. Like, they're not violent dogs, but they're just crazy around animals that they're not familiar with, so we don't want that happening today. So I just want to show you guys like him roaming around and what it's like on our first ever day having him. And then after this whole thing goes down, keep that closed if you're gonna go out. After this whole little process that's going on right now, after all this craziness is over, then me and my dad are gonna go over to his house and then we're gonna show the cat's actual home. But right now we're at my mom's house just saying hi because all the kids and my mom wanted to see it. So that's what's going on right now. Yeah, I know it's really crazy, but why don't we roll the clip of what already happened, roll the clips of what already happened so you guys can see that, and then afterwards we'll go back to the present. So go say hi to past me right now. Alright you guys, so I didn't bring my camera today because I didn't plan on vlogging, but my dad surprised me by saying that today we're going to go to the animal shelter to pick out a kitten because he's been looking for one for quite some time now. So here we are, and we just decided to come here and check out what they had. And here is this tiny little kitten that we decided that we're going to get. So his name was like Bramley, but we're deciding on changing it to something else. We just haven't decided yet, and I guess that I'm just gonna make this a little clip into my next vlog where I show you guys me actually introducing him to the house. So he's gonna be staying with my dad, but he doesn't want to be on camera, but we'll make sure that we bring him there and I get to film the whole thing. So this is what he's doing right now. We're actually in a little room where the lady who's working here let us just say hi to him and get to know him a little bit more. When we first saw him in the cage, like, he was trying to grab my finger, so I knew from the beginning he was really playful, and right now he's running around, so that only proves that further. But I'm really excited to finally bring him home to my dad's house, and yeah, this will be a vlog where I show you guys what it's like when he comes home with us, but that might not be for another day or two. He's like trying to climb up the wall. Do you guys see him? He's so funny. My dad wants to name him something weird like Oscar or Dinky. At least Oscar is better than Dinky, but I think we can go with something even better than that. What are you doing? Oh my god, there's a huge spider there. I just saw that. Like, I thought it was something else, like a piece of hair. Are you such a crazy little kitten? Did you tell Grandma that we were gonna get a cat? I bet she's gonna be surprised. I wonder what he's gonna be like around the dog at the house. His name's Poppy. I know my dogs at my mom's house would go crazy, especially my dog Murphy, so it's better that he's living with my dad rather than my mom. Look at him. Look at his face. He's so cute. His eyes are huge. We saw some other really cute kittens too, and some big cats, but my dad wasn't interested in them. If I could have adopted them, though, I probably would have because they were so sweet. I wonder if they're gonna give us a cage, because we're gonna have to find some way to take him back into the car and bring him home. I took so many pictures of him. What are you doing now? He's like sniffing the floor. I didn't really have that much stuff to play with him with, but I always have my aux cord in my purse, so I can listen to music if I go out somewhere, so he kind of enjoys that. Let me show you guys. Look at this. Remember this? We've been in here for like 15 minutes now. He really likes this. Do you like this aux cord? Do you want to play some music on it, or do you just want to bite it? Now we need to get him some real toys to play with. I think he'd really like something that jingles like a ball. We actually got my first cat here that my dad owned. This is the Brockton Animal Shelter, because I live in Brockton, Massachusetts. And it was kind of hard to find, but after a little bit of driving, we finally did. And this is my second time here in my entire life. I got my first cat here when I was in like 2nd grade, and I really miss him. He was orange and white too, but he died because my dad decided to let him outside when he wasn't supposed to go outside, and he got hit by a car. So this one will have, hey, don't run away with that. We'll have him stay at my dad's house, like in his part of the house, because my grandparents live downstairs. So the cat will live upstairs, and maybe he can go on the patio, but that's it for going outside, because I don't want the same thing to happen to him. I really think if you're gonna have a cat be outdoors, then make sure that it's a secure area that has a fence. Like at the animal sanctuary, the cats roam around everywhere. You just love to play, don't you? I want to name him something cute. Something that sums up his personality and his looks. The first cat that I got here, his name was actually Kitty, so that's off limits, but I thought of Cupid and my dad said no, so we'll have to keep thinking. Hey, Diego. He doesn't really look like a Diego. It's a good thing that cats land on their feet, because he is all over the place. I tried to FaceTime my mom to ask her what she would think, but I think she was busy talking to someone. And then we just ended up in here. You're a crazy kitty. I'm so excited to show my friends. They're gonna be so surprised, because like they knew that my dad wanted to get a cat, but we were looking for a while and we couldn't really find anything in the area until today, because the animal shelter has tight hours, so it's like from every day from 12 to 4, so we didn't always have the time to go at those hours specifically, but today we did, and it was unexpected. So I'm filming this on my phone right now, but the rest of the vlog should be on my camera. Hi, baby. I really wonder what he's gonna be like at the house. He might try to eat your plants. I can't see him ever getting bored though. Like, he even found entertainment in playing with a tissue. What is he even looking at? He's basically playing with dust that's on the floor. I think he's, how many weeks old? Like 10 weeks? Maybe younger. Do you remember how old he was? 9 weeks. And the other kittens we saw were like 11 weeks old. And then we saw those big cats who were 11 years old, and they were huge. What's he looking at now? He's back to the aux cord. Hey, get over here. What's that? Are you so happy to be out of that little cage? He has so much more freedom in here. Maybe that's why he's all over. Don't get me. Don't get me. I remember the other cat that I had here, the one that I was talking about, Kitty, the one I adopted here. He was playing with this feather. Oh, let me get him out of the way. He's on the floor right now. Hold on. As I was in the middle of talking, the lady just came in, so I just ended the clip really quickly so she could say what she wanted to say. But basically we just agreed that we're going to be taking him home, so she just needs to get his medical papers out and we have to look over those. He doesn't really need any shots or anything as of right now. Like, he just hasn't been neutered yet and he hasn't gotten his rabies shot yet, but that's just because he's a little young to do that, so we'll have to wait. And then she just went over the food that he's gonna need. So since he's a kitten, he's gonna need some kitten food, some wet food, and then when he's like near a year old, he's only 2 months old right now, then he'll be able to eat regular cat food. So I think what I was trying to say before she left, she went into the room, I was just saying that the cat that we used to have that we got from here, he was really playful too, and he really liked this feather toy that we had. Like, it was like on a stick. It was a pink feather toy, and like I would just always shake it in front of him, and then one day he swallowed it, and I remember he pooped it out, and you could see the feathers in his poop, and it was really gross, but it was funny too. So I could see him playing with stuff like that. The lady definitely said that he'll definitely like playing with a lot of toys. So we should only have a few more minutes before we can leave with him, and then we'll take him home. Are you excited about that? My dad said it's a good thing that he's not scared. He's more curious than anything, because if he was scared, he'd probably just be in the corner, but that's definitely not him. He's the opposite of scared. He's always going near that door. He liked the tissue enough when it was just laid out like a regular tissue, but my dad decided to roll it up into a ball, and now he thinks he's a little soccer player just kicking it around. Let him get it. Look. I definitely think he needs a scratching post because he's been scratching up the garbage all day long. And he's trying to like eat this spider over here. with our brand new kitten. And I told you guys before, I think that I was trying to FaceTime my mom, but she seemed to be busy. But I finally managed to get in touch with her, and she wants us to bring the kitten over, even though I have 2 crazy dogs at that house. So my mom's gonna have to bring them outside so we can bring the kitten in for a little bit, and then maybe I can get my camera, and then I can turn this into a one-day vlog, and then like show us bringing him home as well. So everything turned out fine. As you can see, he's in this little carrier. I didn't know if they were gonna give us a cardboard one like this or a cage like one, so they gave us this one, and it really reminds me of like when you're bringing a stuffed animal home from Build-A-Bear Workshop. But obviously he's a live kitten and he's meowing a lot right now, so he doesn't really know what's going on. So I kind of feel bad for him, but we'll take care of everything. We'll just have to make sure that now that we have the food, we can get him a litter box and some toys to play with, because he's gonna need to be occupied, even though he can be occupied in the smallest of things. We don't want him getting into anything he shouldn't be getting into. Like, my dad has a little plant, so he probably wouldn't be happy about that. But that's what cats do, so we'll just have to distract him. It's okay, kitty. It's so cute how he just pokes his head out every now and then to have a little peek of his surroundings. I don't think he's been in the car for quite a while, because the lady said that they got him from a foster family who found him as a stray, so he came to the shelter very recently in his very short life. So he's not really used to what's going on right now. But on FaceTime, my mom was there and my little sister, so she's really excited to be seeing this cat. Don't worry, baby. It's gonna be okay. We'll get you home soon. Okay, you guys, so it's back to present me right now, and I'm currently still at my mom's house. So while I'm here, before I go, I just want to read this cute little letter that the lady at the adoption center told me I should read, because she thinks it's really cute too. So I'll just like read that out to you guys so we can have some more background information on this cat. So his name was originally Bramley, but I don't really like that name, so I think that we should change it, and my dad had some ideas, but I didn't like any of his ideas because he said some really stupid things like Dinky, and I would just never name a cat that. And also Diego, and what's the other name? What's the other name you were gonna say? It started with an O, Oscar. So there's Dinky, Diego, and Oscar, and I didn't like any of those. So my idea was Oliver, and everyone agreed that that would be a better name, my mom and my little brother and sister. So his name is gonna be Oliver. But with that being said, why don't we just take a look at this? So it says, "To my forever family, I am so excited to be going home with you. Let me share a few things about me to help during the settling in period. My name is Bramley. It's an English name from the old country, one of those shire towns, I'm told. My foster mom and sister also called me handsome, goofy, or cutie. Well, I answer to all of them. It doesn't matter. I just want to be held and played with and simply loved. I am a hearty eater, love my kitten wet food and kitten dry food, have to have that crunch. I am currently eating about half a can of the Fancy Feast kitten food in the morning and again at dinner. I nibble on the dry food all day and night. Don't forget to leave out water too. Oh, just so you know, leave a bowl of potato chips unattended and I may steal one or two. My foster mom told me it wasn't good for me, but that salty flavor, yum. My most favorite thing to do is play. My foster mom calls it mischievous, but I just call it fun by learning. I can play all day, exploring everything, lots of energy. I love to run room to room. Wait until you see my 4-paw leap. Crawling under the bureau or on the bed is super fun because you won't find me, and if I'm under the chair in the living room, I think it's funny to stick my paw out and tap your foot. Oh, and speaking of foot, black socks covering toes are awesome playthings. Jumping is a new trick I learned. Just learned to jump on furniture and made it to the windowsill. Still working on getting down. I've also mastered going up and down the stairs, but haven't quite grasped depth perception. Looking through those railings and balusters at the top of the stairs are quite scary when I look down. Think I gave my foster mom a heart attack when I first looked over the edge. I also love chasing all kinds of toys, foam or ping pong balls, pillowy things, and string. But I have to say, fingers are favorite. You play spider with your fingers and I'll be sure to catch on. They help me do somersaults too. I also love nap time. I've been told I'm super sweet when I'm sleeping. The best thing is getting a couple treats before bedtime. We should have so much fun together. I can't wait to experience my new home. It may take a day or two to settle in, but I'm loving that I get to go home with you. Thank you for giving me a forever home. Love, Bramley. Love, Bramley. And here are 2 pictures of him. So this is from June 2nd, 2019. And June 15th, 2019, so that wasn't even a month ago. And he's still looking pretty much the same size and super cute as always. So I really appreciate this letter. I think it was really considerate of them to write that to whoever he was going to, which ended up being us. So thank you, foster family, and thank you, lady at the adoption center, because now we have the cutest kitten alive right now. So there's been a little change in setting. I am no longer at my mom's house, but I am now at my dad's house. And since my dad and my grandparents live here, I just want to clarify that my grandparents haven't seen the cat yet because my dad wants it to be a surprise. So he's just up here right now and he's exploring my dad's part of the house. And he seems to be adjusting quite well. Here he is. He's looking at the plants already, and I figured that was what would happen. And on the way here, we grabbed a few necessities. So we have some kitty litter here, along with a litter box, and then in there is just a little snack that we grabbed. And I took his toy out and put it up here because I want that to be a little surprise for him. And this is the kitchen, by the way. I think that one day I might actually do a house tour of my dad's apartment, because he said that it would be pretty cool, so I guess here's a little glimpse into what to expect if I ever do that. But yeah, he really likes the kitchen already. He's with some more plants over here. My dad is definitely a plant lover. And then he might be able to go on the patio out here, so he won't have to go outside in the street like my old cat who died. He'll have more room up here. And I think that'll be good for him, but not just at the moment because there's some renovations going on, so the fence isn't fully closed up. But other than that, there's also this little room that he's been finding himself running in and out of. It's my dad's office, and he's on the floor. Can you guys see him? He's right there. He's a silly little cat, that's for sure. I can see why his foster family would call him Goofy as a little nickname. And then here is the little box, the carrier that we brought him home in, and the little towel blanket thingy that they gave us so we could lie down in, and his food that I don't want out right now because he can't eat it, so he'll try to be like clawing at it. We need to get him a food bowl, but for now I guess we'll just reuse regular bowls because we were kind of in a rush to get here. We didn't want him sitting in the car, you know. So that's that room, and he's also been coming over here a lot. The living room. Here it is. He was hiding behind this little chair over here and just like playing with whatever he could find, and he manages to find a lot, that's for sure. And then there was also the bedroom. It's super dark in here, so here it is. I just threw my hoodie on the bed because it was really, really hot. And he left it in here too, so he's basically given himself a little tour of the house, and now I'm just like summarizing what he did. Now look at him. Let me turn the camera over because he's our little star today. Our little Ollie boy. If you're wondering where my dad is, well, he just went out because I wanted some noodles, and I thought that would be a good way to end this day because I've been super hungry. But we got the noodles, and instead of putting no meat and no shrimp on it like they said they would, they actually gave us both of those things, and I'm a vegetarian, so I'm obviously not going to eat that. So now I think that he went to go exchange that for what I actually wanted, and in the meantime I'm just being his little babysitter. Is he like trying to poop already? Come on, little dude. We didn't even put the stuff in. Oh no, he's not. I think he's just like entertained by that. I think that he'll pretty much already know how to use the bathroom because he had one at the shelter, and we're just gonna put the litter in there and then we'll just show him to clarify that he knows. So yeah, I think this is a lot better for him than the environment he was previously staying at. I mean, I'm not saying that the shelter was terrible. It was an amazing shelter, but just way more room in here because he has his own home now. And I really do hope that all the other animals there find their homes, especially those 2 old cats that I saw, because they were super sweet. Like, they would just like nuzzle up against me and I'd hear them purring. And they're only, I mean, they're 11 years old, so that's old, but I really hope that someone can still find it in their heart to take him home, because I know that everyone wants a cute little kitten, and I'm really happy to have him. But I think that older cats are really nice too, and they deserve a home, but we just didn't get them today. So yeah, I hope someone else does. And it's been a really, really long day, but all the paperwork that we had to go through and all the driving around that we had to go through was definitely worth it for this little guy. So I guess I'm gonna end this video here. I hope you all enjoyed watching it as much as I enjoyed making it for you guys, and Oliver enjoyed making it for you guys. And we'll see you in the next one, isn't that right? Say bye, Oliver. Bye guys. And there he goes.